Honourable members, I have received a letter from Gareth Hughes seeking to debate under Standing Order 386 the quashing by the High Court of the Minister of Conservation's decision to decline the proposal for a marine reserve in Akaroa Harbour. There is no ministerial responsibility for the decision of the High Court requiring that the Minister's decision be reconsidered. As that reconsideration has not yet happened, there is no particular case of recent occurrence which can be raised today. The application is therefore declined.
Point of order.
Point of order, Gareth Hughes.
Mr. Speaker, speaking to the point of order, the High Court has now ruled that the Minister must consider the application. She could decide tomorrow, Mr. Speaker.
Order. That is not a point of order. It seems the member wishes to argue with the Speaker's ruling. That's not a point of order. The matter was considered properly under the standing orders of the House, and the application simply does not meet the requirements of the standing orders of the House, and that's the end of the matter. Point of order, Dr. Russel Norman.
Mr. Speaker, can you just explain then what this means for the other issue of urgent debate which has been ongoing in this House, which is vis-a-vis the Crayford decision, because we didn't get an urgent debate, while you're away, because there was a judicial review gone to the High Court. Does this mean that when that comes back from the High Court, if they were to overturn the Minister's decision again, you would take a similar approach that we couldn't have an urgent debate at that point?
I think the important issues that members need to be clear about is that the House cannot debate under this standing order a decision of the court, because that is not a matter of recent occurrence involving ministerial responsibility. That is a decision of the court. In the case of that the member most recently refers to with respect to the Crayford Farms, the reason why that one was declined was that that matter was still in front of the court. Now, what would be theoretically possible is if once the Minister makes a further decision on this, so long as it's not back in front of the court again, that is theoretically possible that could meet the requirements of the standing order, so long as it also met the requirements in terms of the significance of the issue to set aside the business of the House to debate that issue. So it's a matter of thinking through clearly, what has happened. In this case, the court has made a decision. That is not a matter of particular occurrence involving a minister. And the minister may well make a decision, and if that doesn't go back to the court, then theoretically that would be the time when this matter could be debated if it met the rest of the requirements of the standing order with respect to significance.
Point of order, sir.
Point of order, Gareth Hughes.
Sir, you're quite right under Speaker's ruling 1864, where a matter of the court cannot be considered under an urgent debate. But, Mr. Speaker, I seek your advice, because there's now no mechanism by which the Minister will announce she will make a decision. As I understand it, and as the High Court understands it, this ruling now means the Minister must make a decision. Sir, I put it to you that this is a matter of urgency, given the Minister may decide tomorrow.
The standing orders are very clear on this, as I've explained to the member. If the Minister does make a further decision on this, as I presume she may have to, that then may be a matter of recent occurrence, a particular matter of recent occurrence. That would meet that requirement of the standing order. This doesn't, because this is a decision of the court. And once the Minister makes a decision, that then theoretically could meet the requirements of the standing order. I'm not guaranteeing it would, because the standing order also requires the matter to be of sufficient importance to set aside the business of this House for an immediate debate. And that has to be a very, very significant issue to meet that test in the standing order. But, pardon me. But that would be the relevant time for the matter to be reconsidered. Would some honourable member care to move that the House take note of miscellaneous business? The Leader of the Opposition, David.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.